Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, this is more just like an unboxing kind of thing. So as you guys know that I have a 2019 Toyota Corolla Hatchback, and now it's starting to reach its maintenance years. I realized my car is starting to rust a bit because of where I live. Um, I can't really do much about that. I probably try to clear the rust as much as I can. Um, Other than that, well, when I say rust, I mean underneath the car. It's not that serious, but you know how it is when you live on the salt belt. So the first maintenance thing, well, not first. I mean, I've changed the oil and things like that, but the first real maintenance thing will be the brakes, and the brakes that I'm going with are these. So this is the Akebono ProAct brake pad. So I got these off a tire rack. So I got the front pad set here. I think it's front pad, and then the rear pad set there. Um, so the reason why I went with Akebono, actually I wanted the other. There's like 3 levels, and this is like the so-called mid-level of their brake line. So this is supposed to be a little bit more sporty than the OEM. It's supposed to be better. And then it's street legal. If you guys ever do brakes and you guys think it's a good idea to put racing brakes on a street vehicle, from my experience firsthand, I put on EBC brakes on my old car, which was a 240 SX, and it wouldn't stop very well when it was cold, and when it was getting warmer, it was stopping too well. I lived in a tropical climate at that time, so it really wasn't too worried about. I wasn't too worried about the winter breaks. But if you guys are living in a place where it has seasons, you should try to stick with something that is so-called street legal, rather than going off of something that is for racing purpose only. I know it sounds cool to have racing brakes, but it's better to have standard OEM style pads in a daily driving situation. If you're going off onto the track, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, so this is what they look like. This is what you get. So you get 4 brake pads, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. This one, so I said I got this from Tire Rack. They were nice enough to provide the hardware kit. So that's the hardware kit for the brake, the caliper holder, and it comes with an instruction manual. One thing it does not come with is the silicone grease for the caliper slides, as well as the this area here of the brake pad. That you would have to purchase on yourself. So these are, like I said, the fronts. They apparently don't need any break-in, no bedding or anything like that. So it's very simple. So these, like I said, are for the fronts. And if you would need the part number for the front brake pad. So this is going to be for 2019 all the way up to the, I think the current model. If you guys are interested, this should be good for your Corolla hatchback. Is probably will not work for the GR, because the GR you should be using a Brembo style brake setup. So for the rear pads, same thing. Again, I got the hardware kit here, and so that's what it says. They provided me with the hardware kit, and it also comes with the shim already attached to it, and the 4 brake pads for the rear. So if you guys don't, if you're never done brakes before, you don't know which one's which, obviously. So your front brakes are always going to have more of the stopping power, so you know that your front brakes are going to be larger in general cases. There are some cases where the brake pads are the same size, but in practical cases for the normal consumer, you're going to have larger brakes in the front versus the rear. So the only cars that I know that have large brakes on the rear as well as the fronts are very exotic type cars, like a Lamborghini, Ferrari type thing. They have the exact same brake pads on both the front and rear. But most of your stopping power comes from the front. That's why you have larger brake pads in the front. So you can see right away that the pads are very different there. So that's all I have for you guys. It's pretty much just an unboxing. Also, the part number for the rear brake pads, if you guys are curious, because I had a little hard time getting this. So that's the number that they provided me directly from Akebono. So I went with it, and Very good brake pads. I've used them on customers' cars when I was in the automotive business. Uh, it's very close to OEM, although I mean I'd never installed ProAct on customers' cars. It's usually just the standard Akebono ceramics that they provide, the lower end model. These cost a little bit more, but with Tire Rack, I got it when it was on sale, so I got these for a deal. Total for both of them, I paid a little bit over $100 with tax. The shipping was free, so it was a pretty good deal. Of course, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not sponsored by Akebono nor Tire Rack, so whenever I show you guys something, I do not recommend that you just go out and just buy from Tire Rack and assume that you're getting the best deal. That's not the case. Like I said, because I'm not sponsored, I'm not giving any coupons. So I recommend that you always search for your best price and look around. If you guys have any questions on the brake pads, or if you have any questions on anything, you can just leave them on any of the videos. I will reply to you as soon as I can. And like I said, I'm building a community here to help each other out with anything that I'm using, and I can share with you guys. And if you guys have anything that you guys have some advice or whatever, please leave a comment down below so we can make the community grow. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.